Gary Willis was a 60-year-old man from Maryland who was shot and killed by cops in his own home because a family member told them that he could be a risk. Red flag laws turn police against the people and give police departments the authority to confiscate guns without due process. Gary's death happened solely because of an accusation. Red flag laws violate due process and leave good people to defend themselves in court, prove their innocence, and fight to get their rights back, if they're not killed first. Gary's niece Michelle said this all stemmed from a family argument, and Gary would never hurt anyone. This is what our founding fathers warned us about. This is the tyranny they feared. This is why the Second Amendment was written. They saw these tyrannical gun grabbers coming 200 years away. The most disgusting thing about the loss of Gary Willis is that some anti-Second Amendment radicals are calling this a success. The anti-gun media fear campaign has not only plagued uninformed citizens, but also many state officials' offices across the country. Some governors across the United States have packaged their own dangerous red flag laws, and the anti-gun radicals love this because it's a way for them to control those who oppose them politically. It's also a way of covering up corruption in politics. When they talk about gun violence, what they're really doing is redirecting your focus away from their failed policies. There's no such thing as gun violence, only human violence. But if politicians were to talk about human violence, they'd be forced to talk about their own failures. Gang violence, poverty, open borders, sanctuary cities, welfare dependency, politically motivated groups, and the list goes on. All problems that they create. So of course they want you to think the problem is guns. In just over a month since Maryland's red flag laws went into effect, 114 guns were confiscated without due process, and an innocent man, Gary Willis, is dead. Gun grabbers call these laws common sense. Why? Because they want everyone on board, and using the term common sense is a way of shaming people into supporting these dangerous and irresponsible laws.
Common sense! Common sense!
Sorry, Governor, your red flag laws, getting a man killed, violating due process, and using police departments to strong-arm law-abiding citizens, that's not common sense. That's reckless endangerment. When anti-gun politicians need their supporters to go along with something, they call it common sense. This is a strategy that's used to leverage people who fear being labeled irrational. For those who need to be seen as sensible, caring, and smart, they go along. The ironic thing is that those who enjoy watching your rights be violated will ultimately feel the effects of their choices when their rights are violated in other areas. Real Americans will be saying, "See, we told you so," but it'll be too late. Unfortunately for Gary Willis, it's already too late. We need to stop these reckless lawmakers, and we need to help their supporters see that these laws are dangerous for everyone. The Second Amendment is not a privilege, it's your right.